Bishop comes in, signs with the Vikings, and we had, now look at last year, we had Jasper Brinkley in the middle, and according to Pro Football Focus, Brinkley allowed a passer rating of 113.6 on balls targeted at him. 113.6 passer rating at balls targeted at him. He was awful. He was the 5th worst in the NFL, and Pro Football Focus 2nd worst coverage grade among middle linebackers. He was so bad that during the last 3 games that included a wild card playoff, he was allowed on the field for only 1 of 24 third and medium or longer opportunities. So we don't have him anymore. We don't have that problem anymore. But we don't have a middle linebacker until now, I think. So Erin Henderson has been decent in the run. He has a run-stop percentage that's ranked 6th in the NFL at his position, which is weak side linebacker. So run-stop percentage is basically tackles that prevent an offensive success, meaning the offense gains 40% of the required yardage on first down, 60% on second, and the remainder on third down. The object, obviously, is to gain first downs and score. But his pass defense, as we know, left something to be desired. Desmond Bishop. So Desmond Bishop comes in. We sign him. He had torn hamstring last year, so didn't play last year. But during the last 3 years that he did play, Pro Football Focus graded him at 13.3 plus 13.3 in run defense, so he's a solid run defender. 5.1 plus 5.1 in pass coverage, so he can cover and pass, and plus 19 as a blitzer. So that's an additional skill that we haven't really seen out of our linebacker group. How many times have I seen Chad Greenway slide off a quarterback without sacking him on a blitz? How many times have I seen Jasper Brinkley do the same and miss the quarterback on a blitz? I don't even remember seeing Henderson. I'm sure he did, but I don't remember seeing Henderson blitz the quarterback, and we just didn't have that. We didn't have linebackers pulling down quarterbacks on blitzes. So he's got that skill, and that is something that will be nice to see added to the Vikings defense. Now, he's solid in run defense. You put the lineup, I think, well, I'll get to that later. The question is, where does Bishop play, right? So Henderson has been playing middle during OTAs and minicamp. He said that the mic is mine. He said that's his position. He told Tim Ryan and Pat Kerwin of Sirius XML Radio that he expects to play the middle. I'm going to play you a short clip, audio clip from that interview. So here's Erin Henderson.
Let me ask you this. Will you move back to the outside linebacker position? And if that's true, we'd like confirmation on that. That's how we see it. But I think all the cross-training at middle linebacker is just going to help you become a better player. Talk about it.
No, at this point, there's no plans of me moving back to the outside. I'm still playing middle linebacker after speaking with my coaches, and that's the decision that they made and what they want to do right now. So I'm still embracing it. I'm still looking forward to it, and I'm still excited about having the opportunity and a chance to get out there and play Mike for the Vikings.
So is Desmond going to the outside?
I mean, I'm not the coaches. You know, I'm not Rick Spielman. I'm not the people upstairs. I'm not Coach Frazier. You know, I'm just Aaron, and I just know what they tell me. So I'm not really sure what their plans are for him at this point, and what exactly they want to do with him. But I'm sure it'll kind of all unfold in the weeks to come.
So that sounds far from settled. At this point, I'm playing middle. That's what my coaches have told me. I think what they're doing here is playing they're sort of walking on eggshells a little bit. I mean, Henderson has been obviously vocal about wanting that position. He said it is his. The Vikings go out and get a middle linebacker who has played at a high level as a middle linebacker for or as an inside linebacker for the Packers. So obviously, Bishop is just his mere presence threatens Henderson's position at the mic. So I think Bishop has been diplomatic about it. He's gone out in the interviews and he said that the coaches, I'll say that the linebacker positions are interchangeable in this defense, and that he can play wherever they need him to play. I think he's saying the right things. He obviously, I think he knows he's coming into a tense situation with Henderson, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense for Henderson to play in the middle, I don't think. It's not where he has played throughout his career thus far, even though he's been playing it during OTAs and minicamp. He hasn't played it consistently throughout his career, and when he did, he wasn't very good there. You have a player in Bishop who was good on the inside. If he can return to form, then we've got an upgrade at middle linebacker, and Henderson is fine as the weak side linebacker. I think I'd be shocked if Bishop isn't starting at the mic by the time the regular season rolls around. I think the addition of him makes this a much stronger linebacking core than we had before. We got him on a deal. He signed a minimum base salary of $750,000. Only $50,000 of that is guaranteed. The maximum value with incentives is $1.35 million. So very low risk and very high reward. And I think the addition of Bishop, assuming he's healthy and plays in the middle, may have turned a position group that was a weakness into a strength, and at the same time lessened the impact of losing Winfield in the nickel corner position with the ability of Bishop to be solid in run defense, and that's Henderson's strong suit too. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'm very hopeful that Bishop is going to be a fine addition. And this is it for this week. That's a wrap. Until next week, my name is David Erickson. This is Minnesota Vikings Chat, the podcast of MinnesotaVikingsChat.com. Follow us there. On Facebook at facebook.com/Minnesota Vikings Chat, on Twitter at twitter.com/MN Vikings Chat. Use the Vikings Chat hashtag so we know when you're talking Vikings. And until next week, go Vikings!